Hello, YouTube. It's Barbara Jean. Um, I'm so excited. I had a dream, and I want to share it with you because it is so exciting. Um, anyway, let me just first read a verse for you. Uh, this is Matthew 22, verse 2. The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, that they would not come. And again he sent forth other servants, saying, Tell them which are bidden, Behold, I am preparing my dinner. My oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. They may light of it, and went their way, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took his servants, and entreated them spitefully, uh, and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies, and destroyed those murderers, and burned up their cities. Then said he to his servants, The wedding day is ready, but they which are bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and many as shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out to the highway, and gathered together as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came to see the guests, he saw there was a man which was not on a wedding, which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. And he said to the king of the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. So the dream I had, I'm so excited. I had all kinds of strange images. Okay, but let me just first tell you what happened. I got up early this morning. I couldn't sleep. I got a couple hours sleep, so I got up and spent some time puttering around on the computer. And then I just decided to spend some time with the Lord, which I do. And it's hard for me to explain what happens. It's just the presence of the Lord comes on me, and he puts me out. I get slain in the spirit. Let's put it that way. That's, I guess, a better way to describe what happens. I sit down and I get slain in the spirit. Now, normally I don't get any visions or dreams. Okay, only now and then, but uh, this time the presence of the Lord came very, very strong on me, and he got me awake. Because normally when I get slain in the spirit, basically I just knock out, I go to sleep. And anyway, I was started having some bizarre dreams, which was very unusual. I was having some very strange images, and mostly about flying and getting away, like being in a zoo, trying to get out of a zoo, and people acting very odd, thinking, I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. And anyway, the dream was this part of the dream that was very interesting. I go onto the street. I'm walking out of the street because I've got to get out of this crazy lunatic place. Everything that should be normal wasn't normal. Everyone was acting strange. Babies were, oh, let me just tell you some of the images. Some babies were like acting like animals. I was looking at babies and they were hissing at me because they were like possessed. Um, People were acting very oddly, and animals were acting like people. It was just so weird. Um, anyway, so I was thinking, I've got to get out of here. So I go walking onto the street. I leave this area that I'm in. I'm walking on the street down the sidewalk, and all of a sudden, people were running down the street. They were all excited. They were looking up and going. They were so excited, and I look up, and you wouldn't believe what I was seeing. um, I saw all these cakes falling out of the sky. Huge cakes. Some of them, and there were small things too, like truffles and cupcakes, and they were just falling out of the sky like rain. It was hysterical. And I was like, what is this? So I put my arms out trying to catch a cake, and I caught a cake, and then I caught two cakes, and then I caught some smaller cakes, and I was running down the street, and everyone else was running down the street. But there was this phenomenon. Everyone was just laughing because it was so hysterical. I'm like, where are these cakes coming from? And some were like cheesecakes and lemon meringue cakes, and any kind of cake, chocolate cakes. It was just hysterical. So I got a couple of cakes, and as I was holding these cakes, looking at them, going, "What is this?" Um, this man walks by me, and he's got kind of like a one of those blowhorns, to make his voice louder. He's walking down the street, going, "Prepare for the feast! Prepare for the feast!" And I went, my eyes got really big. I know in my dream I was like, "Wow, did you hear what he just said?" And I was saying, "What did you just say?" And I ran after this man. I said, "What did you just say?" And he said, "Prepare for the feast." So I'm running after him, and I'm running down the street, going to the people who were on the street. I said, "Did you hear what he just said?" And they're going like, "What did he say? What did he say?" Because they were more interested in the cake. And I said, "Did you hear what he said?" And the the people in the street were like a little confused. Some of them wanted to know, and other people were like, "Big deal. Look, it's raining cakes. Who cares?" Um, as the one couple stopped me and said, "Yeah," he said, "Prepare for the feast." And I said, "You know what that means?" And she said, this couple, I think they were a black couple, said, "Yeah, Christmas and New Year's, those are the feasts." And I said, "No, Rosh Hashanah." And another man beside me said the same thing. He said, "Yes, Rosh Hashanah." And we started saying, "It's the feast, it's the feast, Rosh Hashanah, prepare for the feast." And that was the end of the dream. Anyway, I woke up in such the Spirit of the Lord, I have to tell you, was on me so strong. This wasn't just a dream, because like I said, I was being slain in the Spirit at the time, and although I was dreaming, the Lord, it was like the Spirit of the Lord came on me very, very strongly at that point in this very odd, bizarre dreams that I was having. At that point, the Spirit of the Lord started to manifest really strongly. I mean, I felt His presence. My heart started to thump. This feeling came over me that the Lord was here, and He was giving me this dream as a message. And on top of which, just before all this happened in my dream, I was shown a dress. Now, I've been bugging the Lord for months about my wedding dress. Everybody else seems to be having dreams about dresses and wedding dresses. And I said, "Lord, I want to see my wedding dress." So just before all this kerfuffle with the cakes coming out of the sky, the Lord showed me, and again, the Spirit of the Lord was on me really strong. He showed me a dress being cut out, and it was very intricate from what I could tell. But he showed me a dress pattern, and that it was being cut, and that it was being fashioned. But I didn't get to see the dress, but all I know is that he's preparing it, so that gave me some hope too. So anyway, I thought you might find this all very amusing, but I'm certain of it. In fact, I don't even have to reason. This was a message from the Lord. Prepare for Rosh Hashanah, the feast. Um, this, I think, could be it. Anyway, I'll just leave that with you. Have fun. Have a great day.